ऋतु में
Okay, good morning, everyone. Am I audible and visible?
Yes.
You are very much audible and visible. Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
So, I hope you knows about me. So, since it's first day of the session, let me introduce myself. If you have watched my yesterday videos that I have taken the introduction of a regular SOC analyst training, I hope you knows about me. So, if not, let me give a short introduction. So, my name is SULABH MISHRA. I own this company, SIEM XPERT. And if you talk about my corporate experience, I have around 12 years experience in cyber, 13 years experience now, 13 years, 12 and a half something in years experience in cyber security. So my last company was Ericsson. I used to work as a solution architect, where I was, if you talk about my 12 years experience, I started my career with analyst, and my last assignment was as a solution architect. So I was involved in setting up the SOC for many companies, deploying the SIM tools and various cyber security tools end to end, and designing the solution. If you talk about my industry certification, especially from SOC perspective, SIM perspective, I'm certified as Splunk administrator, I'm certified as Splunk architect, I'm certified advanced administrator for 𝐓𝐫𝐚𝐢𝐧𝐢𝐬, I'm certified administrator for McAfee SIEM, I'm certified administrator for QRadar. Apart from that, there are so many other certifications I have from cyber security perspective. So here, you're not going to learn from someone who is just a trainer, who just have a theoretical knowledge, right? You're going to learn from someone who has a practical hands-on knowledge, who has done it practically. So it's been 2019. One moment, lots of noise coming. Let me close the window. Lots of noise is coming from outside as well. Salesman came outside. So my last assignment was in 2019. I worked till September 2019 with Ericsson. So since then, it's been 8 years. Since then, I'm delivering this training. When I used to work during the weekend time, I used to deliver the training. Then 2019, I felt that I should do it full time. And it's been around, I have trained more than 10,000 people so far across the globe. And I used to work as a corporate trainer also. I was involved with Micro Focus ArcSight. I was the authorized trainer. I have delivered many training from authorized from Micro Focus ArcSight. My last assignment was Airport Authority of Bahrain, which I delivered before the COVID. But after that, I have back-to-back batches here, so I did not get time. I do not get time generally to deliver any corporate training anymore now. So, this session I have scheduled for SOC analyst. So, first of all, I hope you have heard this word SOC analyst, right? So, this today's session is mostly for career orientation session, where we'll understand the opportunities, how we can become the SOC analyst, right? What is SOC analyst? And if you have any questions, any confusions, that is also you can ask. So a SOC analyst, right? SOC analyst. This training is mostly for SOC analyst. So before we go ahead with the course, it's very important to understand, right, the title, that what is the title of this training is SOC analyst, right? So you know what happens? There is a department, you know, right? SOC analyst is the part. SOC means Security Operations Center is a part of, you know, cyber security, which is one of the domain. There are 6 to 7 domains in cyber security. Within that, SOC operation means Security Operations Center is one of the department in cyber security. So first of all, let's understand what is the demand in cyber security. You know, right? The digitalization is happening very fast. Everything is being digital nowadays. Either you have to order your food, you have to wash your clothes, right? Whatever you have to do, you don't need to go physically now. You can download the app or you can access their website, you can order it, right? So these companies collect your personal information, your credit card, debit card information, right? So they have to ensure that the customer data, the public data is secure. Even it's government who create the policies to ensure that our public data is on secure hand, right? So now, if this company wants to secure our data, they have to implement certain security tools, right? If they will deploy certain cyber security tools, they need to hire people like us who can manage those security tools, right? That's the reason nowadays you must have seen the growth in digital communication since last 2000, you know, especially 2012, 2013. Once we have this, you know, this phone, touch phones, as well as when 3G came in the picture, right? You must have seen the exponential growth now. Everybody has mobile, everybody has reachability towards the internet, right? So business are coming live on the internet. Of course, in many business, all the business slowly will come on the internet. They will collect, they will hold all the data, and they have to ensure the user data is secure. They will implement certain security tools, and there will be a demand of cyber security people. It's not hidden from anyone, all of you, that you must be seeing many data compromise, many attacks, cyber attacks are having on a daily basis, right? Even the company which are not bothered about their data, which are not bothered about, you know, securing of their information, their network, now they also deploying certain security tools, because if the data will get compromised, information on network will compromise, it does not even, you know, make the impact, this one on their financial impact, but also it degrades their image also. The company whose data got compromised, the company whose network got compromised, right? Other client also will not, would not like to have business with them, because the company which cannot secure their own data, they can also not secure, you know, the client data, right? So if any cyber security attacks happen, it does not give the financial loss, but it gives the image loss, reputation loss also, right? There are many examples which are in the past, which have been revealed that cyber security is a very important part, right? If you have, you know, heard the news, 2 weeks back, Prime Minister of India, Modi ji said, right, cyber security is the integral part of digital communication. Without cyber security, you can't imagine the digital communication, right? And especially in India, if you talk about what Prime Minister Modi said is, we have around 5,000 vacancies in India itself, and we have only 65,000 people. So there is a huge gap between the availability and the demand. So demand is high, but expert people are not available in the market. I'm telling you, this is the very right time to enter into cybersecurity, one of the fastest growing field. You can do the research yourself also, will come to know how much is the gap between the demand and availability. I am here in the market since many years. I am seeing the growth. People who join cybersecurity last 1 year, 1.5 years back, 8 lakhs, 9 lakhs. Next 1 year, they are getting 18 lakhs, 20 lakhs, double package, more than double package, because companies do not want to leave their people. So that is the demand. So if you become the expert, then sky is the limit. You can't imagine that where you are today and where you will be tomorrow, right? So that's a demand in the market nowadays in cybersecurity. That's a very important, very right time to enter into it. So cybersecurity is a big field where you have around 6 to 7 domains, including Security Operations Center, Audit, GRC. You have network security. So Security Operations Center is one of the one of the department which we call as SOC, inside the cyber security, which has the highest demand. So security device center, we have one department inside the company that we call a security device center, and people who work within security device center, we call them SOC analyst. So SOC analyst will be based on the level, like level 1, level 2, level 3, like that. Then assistant manager, manager, team lead, like that. So based on the roles and responsibility and based on the year experience, you might get the role as SOC analyst level 1, level 2, level 3. Some people, some company call as security analyst, some people call as information security analyst, some people similar we call as threat hunter. Threat hunter is not different than SOC analyst. Their work is almost same. So you may get different designation being a SOC analyst. Now, what exactly SOC analyst does, and why we see the the huge demand in the market nowadays? So what happens in the network? In the further session, we'll come to know that in order to secure the network, we have many network devices, such as we have firewall, we have IPS, IDS, proxy, email gateway, we have antiviruses, right? So majority of the security devices work based on the predefined information. That means that is called as signature, right? Predefined information. But attackers has become very intelligent nowadays. See, attackers are not like your physical thieves, right? Who are uneducated, but attackers are well educated, very intelligent people. They always try to find out new ways, new vulnerabilities to penetrate your network, to compromise your network. Those are well educated people. They always find new ways to penetrate your network, right? So that's the reason these devices that I have explained just now work based on the predefined signature. Means if any suspicious coming in, if these devices have predefined signature already, means particular IP address, particular domain is well known for those devices. Okay, it is suspicious, right? These devices block it. But as I mentioned, attackers are very intelligent. They find new ways. They may use new IP, they may use new email gateway, they may use new domain. In that case, these devices do not have signature, means that predefined information these device does not have, and resulting these devices will not understand the connection coming in or the communication which is going out is just suspicious, and resulting successfully compromise will happen. Right? This kind of attack we also call a zero-day attack, when none of your security devices are having signature to detect it as an attack. Right? So it's very difficult now to detect a zero-day attack. Then what companies plan, what researcher has planned is that in this case it is not going to work. In this case, like you have in your company you have security guard, right? Security guard have information who has to come, who will come inside, who will go outside. They will check anybody come inside, from where you have come, where you have to go, to whom you want to meet, right? So they will check, and based on that they will allow or disallow. But what someone if jumping the boundary from outside where there is no security guard, because you cannot deploy security guard in all the ways. Generally you will have a gate only, but someone may jump. Someone who allowed outside may go from some other department, can do some some non-authorized activities. For that, in the company you have CCTV surveillance team who monitors what are the activity happening across the company. If any suspicious activity found within that, or anybody jumping the bound, for example, they can monitor and they can call respective security guards to take the action. Similar to that in cyber security also, we understand that these security devices may not be enough all the time to protect the network. Then researchers have done the research and they identify and they understood there is a requirement that, like CCTV surveillance, we also have to keep monitoring our network. What is happening, what activity happening across the network, we have to keep monitoring. If any unauthorized activity happening, we have to keep monitoring. If any connection comes from outside to inside, or what connection comes from inside to outside, we have to keep monitoring and analyze if there is any suspicious activities happening, right? So if any suspicious activity happening, we'll analyze, evaluate how it is happening, who is doing that, we'll collect all the information, and like CCTV surveillance, we'll respond and assign that case to respective team for further action. For example, CCTV surveillance will call security guard to catch particular person. Similarly, in cyber security, once we monitor, we find particular incident, particular security, will assign the case to respective team, like the firewall team to block the IP address, firewall team to block the port number, proxy team to block the URL, right? Email gateway team to block the particular attachment, particular email ID, right? So that kind of work, real-time monitoring work to check what kind of activity happening to secure your network, to monitor your network 24/7 is done by the SOC team, which we call as Security Operations Center. So Security Operations Center ensures that what is the responsibility of Security Operations Center is to monitor the real-time threat, real-time activities across the network to check if any suspicious activity are happening. If happening, they will investigate, evaluate, and assign the incident respective team for the action, or if they have access, they will take the action themselves. So this way, SOC team can ensure that if any compromise happens, suppose any compromise happen, the impact of the compromise should be minimal, and resulting the cost of remediation should be minimal. Of course, for example, how Security Operations Center team can ensure that if compromise happen, then the impact of the compromise should be minimal. How they can ensure that the impact should be minimal? For example, you received an email have the malware attachment, right? Malware attachment email is having, and one system got compromised, right? One user has is non-technical person who is not aware that he should not open any unsolicited email which he is not intended to receive it, but he has opened, because not all people are aware about cyber security or these kind of threats. He has opened it. Now the system has compromised and some kind of communication happen across on the network through SOC team. SOC team has a specific tools, I'll tell you. Through that they can monitor, they come to know some system has been compromised, right? Now one system has been compromised, they will investigate the source of compromise, from where the email has came, where the malware is trying to connect, everything they will investigate, and they come to know, okay, this is the email ID from which the email has came, which has the malware attachment. Get in mind? Now what is the subject line, what is the attachment name, everything they will evaluate, they will investigate. Now they can search on the network which all user have received the email from same email ID or with same subject line, because attackers are very intelligent. They might not be using the same email ID to send the mail to different users. They may use different email ID, but maybe they will have same subject line or same attachment name or same hash values. Hash value cannot be changed, right? I'll tell you what is hash value in the later part. So now they will research which all user have received the email. Maybe possible that many of the user have not opened the email yet, right? They can contact the user that you have received the email. There are tools from which we can get the report which all user have received the email, and we can contact them and ask them, okay, this particular email you have received that particular time, it's a malware email, kindly delete it permanently. So this way we can ensure that, this way SOC team ensure that even the compromise happen, the impact of the compromise should be minimal. So you reach out, if you see, if SOC team wouldn't there, right? Maybe most of the user have been opened the email, right? But SOC team is there, they monitor, they came to know, and they got in touch with the user and asked them to delete it, right? So now only few or only one user has been compromised, one system has been compromised, and other user have been saved, the system have been saved, right? So that is how, of course, if less compromise, less system has been impacted, the cost of remediation also should be minimal. Get in mind? So that is the work of SOC team, which monitor the network 24/7. So this training especially I have designed, for SOC analyst work. So that is the reason you see the huge demand, because every company nowadays are setting up this department we call a SOC, Security Operations Center. This legacy tool like firewall, IPS, ideas, all the companies are having this standard security tools, right? But what is something new is SOC means monitoring, right? Every companies now have the CCTV survey line, right? Even though they have security guards, still they have CCTV survey line, even though nowadays at home also. Guys, kindly mute your mic. Monday onwards, we'll have moderator. So if anybody unmute the mic unnecessarily, if you have any question in between on any of the sessions, you are free to ask, but you have to unmute your mic, then ask the question and keep it mute, right? So that is one of the rules that we have in the training. Do not unnecessarily unmute your mic. So that is what I was telling, that now there's a requirement to set up the security process center. The SOC requirement or cyber security requirement is not only for IT company or finance banking company. This requirement for cyber security is across all the industries, either it is construction, hospitality, pharmaceutical, right, or IT, finance, all the companies, OT security, any plants, right? All the companies, all the industries have to deploy and cybersecurity tools, and many of the industries, government especially, create the compliance policies that now we have to set up the security process center, otherwise, and has to enable the real-time monitoring 24/7, otherwise your license will be cancelled. Especially nowadays, I'm getting many inquiries, especially from the UK. Apart from UK, especially for last 2 weeks, I'm telling you that they have very strict compliance policy which have been implemented nowadays in the UK. Now many of the industries have been part of the compliance. Now they have to set up SOC team, they have to deploy the SIEM tools to monitor the real-time threats. So many of the companies which were not the part of compliance before now have been also the part of compliance, because this way we can ensure that the real-time monitoring of our network, right? Because the government cannot tolerate this, because if any companies got compromised, it's not only the loss of the company, right? It's a loss of the government, loss of the country. Yes or no? If our country's data, gone on the wrong hand, some people, misuse the data, right? Then it's not a loss of particular user; it's a loss of government. Yes, a loss of the country. That is the reason you must have seen that many applications have been blocked. TikTok or many other applications have been blocked from India, have been banned in India, because government has found that those apps are being installed on mobile and collecting a personal information and sending out of the countries, right? So that's a government which has to ensure that our user, our public data is secure, right? Because if you are losing money, if you are losing your identity, it's not only the loss of yours, it's the loss of whole country, right? So this is the training for SOC, right? SOC team is a part of cyber security team which ensure the CIA. CIA means confidentiality, integrity, and availability, to ensure that our data should be confidential, the private data should be confidential, it should not be revealed with unauthorized people, right? Integrity means the data should not be changed, should not be modified, right? Should be protected, should not be modified, right? Availability, the application, the data should be always available for authorized people, right? So that is the three we call as triad, CIA triage, which we call as confidentiality, integrity, and availability, and that is what cyber security team and cyber security people has to ensure. So in this training, this is SOC analyst training. So in cyber security, we secure the network, we secure the data, right? So before we plan to secure the network, before we plan to secure your data, right? It's very important, to have the basic understanding of networking, right? Then only you can plan to secure the network, right? Without having knowledge of the network, you can't even imagine to secure it, right? If being a security guard, right, it's very important to know where are the windows, where are the doors, where are the various departments, right? Then only you can plan to deploy security guards. Yes or no? Similarly, before securing the network, it's very important to have the understanding of the network, right? So in this class, we'll be starting from basics of networking, right? Even the laymen who are coming from different backgrounds, everybody is going to understand. So considering this, batch is having people from diverse background. Some people are already in cybersecurity. Some people are, are from non-technical background. Some people are freshers, right? So we have designed this training in such a way so that every person, even non-technical people, are also going to understand, their very good foundation is going to be developed after this training. We'll cover the basic networking and security concepts first of all. Basic networking, what are the various network concepts, routers, switches, right, and how to design the network, and then we'll understand how to secure the network. What are the various security devices to secure the network? Then we'll understand that even though we have the various security devices, still our data, our network is not secure. Then we'll understand the work of SOC, right? SOC team, especially the SOC team has one of the main tool. SOC team may have multiple tools to do this real-time monitoring and threat monitoring, right? One of the main tools in the SOC is SIEM. We call as SIEM. Without SIEM tool, SOC is not a SOC, right? Will not be calling as SOC. SIEM stands for Security Information and Event Management. So this is the tool that mainly SOC team uses to monitor the real-time threat. Whatever activity happening across your network, this is the tool that we are going to have. Using this tool, you have certain kind of correlation where any incident happening, any kind of activity happening, SIEM has the alerting system which will trigger an alert, right? If any, for example, you see there is a successful connection from one of the IP which is highly blacklisted, right? SIEM will identify, SIEM will correlate, and then it will fire an alert, right? For various incident, various activity condition, you will have various alert which have been fired by the SIEM. And being a SOC team, you are actually going to work on these alerts which have been fired from your SIEM tool here. You investigate, you will check it out whether it is true positive or false positive. That means whether it is actually a suspicious activity or not. If it is suspicious activity, then you have to take the action. Guys, mute your mic. I'll give the option. I'll not be talking. I'll give the option, to ask your question. Okay. So this is the same tool that we are going to use in the SOC, where we can monitor all real-time threat, real-time incident, right? So mainly SOC team is going to work on the SIEM tool to check any kind of suspicious activity happening. Apart from that, in next generation SOC, there are many tools has been added, because again, you can see the attackers are very intelligent, right? So now one of the for next generation, soon some tool like XDR, SOAR, some kind of automation which called as SOAR, also has been added on the next generation SOC, right? So now this is very important. As I mentioned that it's very important time, very good time to enter into cybersecurity. Even people who are freshers, right? They can also join by joining the training, by understanding the SOC concept. They can all enter into cybersecurity. People who has gap also, because it's very, very easy to understand, easy to learn, because no coding required in this session, right? In this field. So even people who are non-technical background, having some gap also, right? They can also enter.
Sorry, Lingeshwaran here. Sorry, sir. From Chennai, India.
Hello.
Can you please, Lingeshwaran from Chennai, sir, India.
Yes.
Can you please explain about what is XDR and SOR on a high level?
It will be explained during the training. Not now is the introduction session. We'll deep down the later part of the training.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
Excuse me, sir. I have one question. I am Kunal from New Delhi. You say that there is a good chance for as fresher in cybersecurity, but we are in daily life, we apply in many companies, but there is no any fresher hiring right now. So how is a good chance to join as fresher?
See, what happens is nowadays, a fresher who does not have any knowledge, right? They may not get a chance. That's the reason it's very important to have some hands-on experience. In the SOC training that we have here world-class lab setup, same company kind of setup here. So people here does the hands-on on the lab environment. Based on that, we give the internship certificate, because they have done the hands-on on kind of project only. So if they are writing the hands-on experience internship for 8 to 10 months, they are easily getting the opportunities. Completely fresher, you will not get it, because now companies are not willing to train people, from zero. They are expecting, they respect. Satya Prakash, especially, kindly mute your mic. You have a lot of noise from your background. So what happens is, what I'm saying is, so company do not want to train from zero. They want someone who is already have knowledge, right? So being a fresher, you does not have knowledge like you are fresh college pass out. You have only subject knowledge, which is not going to be implemented on the company specifically, right? That is the reason it's very difficult for the fresher to enter into it without having knowledge. First of all, you should get
want to say I have to do month first of all SOC hands-on experience, then it's easy to
correct. That's the only way. Without hands-on, it's very difficult.
okay.
Even certain people, like some you will have mentioned in the chat, you have done the CH training. CH training, I will say that is very basic training. We also have it here, but that is very basic. That is not, fully based on the practical, which work we do in the real time in the company, right? That CES certification is very good, but if you have experience, if you have already have an hands-on experience, if you have done the CEH or CompTIA Security Plus, right, it will add value in the resume. But only with certification like standard generic certification, it's very difficult to get the job, because company knows that you have done the certification, you have knowledge, but you don't have real-time experience, right? The important is real-time experience. Even though you don't have certification, still you can get the job. But if you have only certification, you don't have real-time experience hands-on, difficult to get the job, difficult to enter.
Sir, this is Sayed from Oman.
Yes.
I have 8 years of experience. I have recently completed CC certification also.
Which one?
And CC, certified in cybersecurity by
IC Square. IC Square free certification that has been given in few days before.
By IC Square, yeah.
That's
so
it.
I got an offer from one of the company, and next month I will be joining.
Okay.
So my question is, the daily task as a SOC analyst or vulnerability management for that one. My position is for vulnerability management. So
okay,
what will be my daily routines? What I have to do for that?
Generally, vulnerability management means vulnerability. There is a maybe being a SOC analyst, you may also get opportunity to do the vulnerability management. That is one small part of SOC, where we have to find it out, right? Before attacker take the vulnerability means weaknesses. Vulnerability means weaknesses present on your network, on your devices, network device, security device, servers, applications. So if there is a weaknesses present on your network devices or your server storage or your on your any of the servers, so attacker can take the advantage, right, and can exploit the vulnerability, exploit the weaknesses, and enter into your network, right? So what we do, being a company, we plan it out before attacker find the vulnerability or before attacker exploit the vulnerability, right? We can come to know ourselves. We can find that weakness ourselves and fix it. Get in mind? Let's say, for example, you have a window which is not being used. You don't have any security here, and it's a very weak, right? Or wall is very weak somewhere. Anyone, when you go out of home or when you are sleeping sometime, maybe someone come inside and break the wall and come inside, right? So what you do is you review your home. There should not be any weak loopholes, right? And you patch those walls if any wall is weak. Similarly, here in cyber security also, we review time to time. We check it out. If any weaknesses present, that means vulnerability present, we fix those vulnerabilities. Get in mind? So in your Windows also, for example, your system you're using, your mobile you're using, time to time some updates are coming. Yes or no? Some of the updates are security updates, right? Sometimes you get the feature update, but sometimes you get a security update. How you got a security update is because, let's say, for example, Microsoft team is also having vulnerability assessment and penetration testing team. They always check it out if any vulnerability present, any weaknesses which might be identified by the attacker, right? So before attacker take the advantage, we can patch that vulnerability, right? So update is nothing but the patch to fix those loopholes, to fix those weak holes. So being a vulnerability management team, you have to, there are some security tools, vulnerability assessment tool, like you have Nexus, Qualys, Rapid7, right? Which have, list of vulnerabilities. So now by installing the tool, you can scan the whole network. You may put the list of devices, right? You can scan those devices, right? So it will check it will check against the list of vulnerabilities. If particular device is having any matching vulnerabilities, it will give the list of device vulnerabilities that your particular device has.
For example, sir, if I got many vulnerability list, if I have many 40,000, 50,000 assets in my environment, so how to patch those pieces in a time? Means
So
I'm
what
doing
happens
scanning.
Let me tell you, I understand your question. Let me tell you that. So what happens is once you scan using a vulnerability scanning tool, once you scan the network, right, you'll get a list of vulnerability. Okay, particular device, for example, this particular Windows system you are scanning. Then you get a list of vulnerability weaknesses which are present in this your network, right? So the tool will categorize those vulnerability like high severity, critical, low severity, right? So those kind of category it will give. So first priority is to fix those high severity and critical vulnerability. Right? So what happens is you don't have to patch yourself, you don't have to patch those vulnerability. The respective team, let's for example, Windows system, then you can forward it to Windows team, they will patch. They have certain tools like patch management tools like SCCM. Through tool they can patch it, not individual one system. Got in mind? So that is the work, but vulnerability management is very straightforward work. That is not very challenging because you will keep doing some reporting part all the time. That is the one thing I can mention here. Telling report, then sending report to respective team to patch it. They will patch it again. You retest again, certain fine again. You follow, again send that it is not patched. Again they will patch. Again you will retest. Right. So it's a kind of repetitive work. No, that is one thing I'll be mentioning. Maybe you get bored after some time.
Okay, sir. Thank you. Got it. I got it. Thanks a lot.
Yeah. Hi, sir.
Yes.
Yeah, I have a question about the course that is gonna take place in these 10 days. So do we have any agenda, like what are the things will be covered in this course?
This is mainly a SOC foundation course. So in 10 days, because 10 days we can't cover everything.
Correct.
This is foundation course where you will have, your good foundation will be created. After this is free training, you don't have to pay anything. So your strong foundation will be created. After this, you can learn yourself for the concept. So here we'll be understanding, networking, how to secure the network, what are the various security devices we have, and how we can monitor real-time incident using the SIEM. I'll show you the console, how alert are firing, right? That all I'll be showing you.
Okay.
So after this training, giving you the self-study also, you can learn it.
Okay, in SIEM tool you told, right? So is there any particular tool that we are gonna
here I'll be showing the incident on the ArcSight as well as Splunk Enterprise Security. We have the license for these tools.
Okay.
Sir, we had a similar course last time. So will this be the same one?
Yeah, it's basically for the new people, not for the old people who has already attended the training. That is for new people.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Sir, can you please let me know if we have the analysis? I mean, how can we investigate the incidents?
Investigate is not a part of this training. Especially we have SOC regular training because this is a big course, very in-depth course, right? 10 days are not enough. This all we cover in 3.5 months, very in-depth. So 10 days, your foundation will be strong, but not everything we can cover in the 10 days.
Okay.
Sir, after this course, is there any particular tool certification for tool-based certification for this one?
Tool-based certification you can do, especially from SOC perspective, if you have any vendor certification like ArcSight, Splunk, right? Power User, Splunk Enterprise Security, you can do that.
No, from your side, you are giving any training on that one?
Training,
I mean.
To 10 days, then you'll get certification from SIEM XPERT.
SIEM XPERT, okay.
Yes. See, we are here last 10 years.
That batch is.
Yes, go ahead.
When are they starting that courses, batches, anything?
It is starting from this Monday only. What I will do is here, I will be involving you guys also the same training only, regular SOC training, but around 8 to 9 days you can join for free, and that is the foundation course that you can learn. So later on, if you want to continue, then you continue the regular class also.
Okay, I want to also know one
thing. That will be online, right?
It's online through video conference. If anybody from Bangalore, they can join offline also. We have offline Bangalore.
Okay, where is it in Bangalore?
HSR layout.
And in this course, up to what extent the SIEM tool gonna be exposed?
It's a very in-depth training.
Okay.
It's very in-depth training. Your full concept is going to clear. I have people here who get the offer 30 lakh, 35 lakhs also same training. You will see the same training. Will have managers also in the same training. You have people who have 10 years experience, 15 years experience also in same training.
Okay. Do you have the separate course for SIEM itself? You think that it's a Splunk SIEM?
Splunk Enterprise Security and Splunk Architect level of training also we have. If you have basic understanding of Linux at least, because that is completely on Linux in the companies, so we follow the same process. So that is advanced level of the Splunk training, Splunk Administration Architect and Enterprise Security. That is advanced level, not for people who are beginner on this cyber security. People who are already IT. So I have done this training for advanced level.
Hi sir,
Okay.
I have a question.
As we see it from SOC perspective, is there a specific course for the SOC analyst, or like any, irrespective of any level it is? Do you have the specific for them?
It's SOC analyst training only that I'm saying, right? It is already started yesterday, regular class. So you'll be part of same training only, but 9 to 10 days, 8 to 10 days, right? So after that, we'll continue the SOC. Everything in the SOC we are going to cover here, like being experienced. I have people here, like what people of 5 years, 6 years, 7 years experience are doing, right? That level in depth we are going to cover here. You'll be able to justify your experience as a SOC analyst.
Hi sir.
How you have designed this training, very in depth.
Thanks.
Let me complete it here. Just I'll give a chance to everyone to ask the question. So what I'm saying is, this training we have designed very in depth. What kind of work we do on a daily basis, right? What kind of reporting, how you investigate, how you integrate devices, how you troubleshoot, right? Everything, threat hunting, threat intelligence, right? Everything in depth we are going to cover. Your full concept will be covered. Will be clear.
I have a question here, sir.
I have a question. So according to this course, like
one minute.
Chandan, hello.
Okay, go ahead. According to your
with the SIM training, what you are telling, right? How was the placements and all? Like, is there any supporting for placements as well from your end?
Yeah. See here all real-time scenario, real-time question, interview question, whatever I'm going to cover maximum. We always upgrade our course, right? Based on the the current scenario, current trend, what questions are being asked, during the interview, right? We take the feedback from the previous people, because we have the WhatsApp group for every batches. If something which have not been covered, something being asked, during the interview, which is most frequently, I'll start covering the next batch, and previous batch also I'll share the recording so that they can also learn it.
So
that is one thing. One moment. That is one thing. Apart from that, resume preparation, right? Naukri, LinkedIn profile preparation, what all key skill you have to mention, how you can search the job, right? That also we are going to cover here. Apart from that, many companies know that we are here in the last 8 to 10 years. Many companies reach out to us whenever they need people, right? In that case, we are going to refer for those companies as well. Even though experienced people also, they know that we have a big database of experienced people also. Once you start working the company also, we'll have your database, update database, right? In that case also, many companies are asking experienced people. We'll also refer you in future as well. So that is the best basis. No guarantee. The quality of training is guaranteed, but not the placement. But almost people are getting the job. If even if below average, I'm telling you, that's the easiest way. Everything you're going to understand during this training, every bit of information.
Can you continue the class, Paulo?
What?
Can you please continue the class so that we can take the questions at the end?
This class is for question and answer class only, introduction and question and answer. Now, we will cover Monday. Now, next session.
So I have a question here. I just wanted to confirm, like as you have mentioned, I'm Archana from Delhi, that there is a 10 days training which will be free for us, and after 10 days. Yeah, if we want to continue the next phase of the training, and like it takes around 3 months, you mentioned, right. I believe. So how we can maximum. Okay, how we can register it? Is there any link, or you will be guiding something somewhere?
Yeah, you have my assistant number, right? Her name is Shivani. Her number I'll be forwarding to you, so you can talk to her. She'll be helping you.
Yeah, please do that. That will be good for me. Thank you.
Hello, this is hello.
Yes, go ahead.
Hello, this is Prashant from Mumbai.
Mumbai. Go ahead. You said you are from Mumbai.
Okay, so from where we can get these tools? So are you going to provide us?
What?
Hello?
Yeah, what you're asking?
As you said, we need to do hands-on experience. As you said, we need to do hands-on experience with these tools. So from these tools, from where we can get any other domain, or you are going to provide us SIEM tools and all?
SIEM tool. In the 10 days training, you will not get the hands-on, but in regular training, you will get the access for 3 months, dedicated lab access on 𝐓𝐫𝐚𝐢𝐧𝐢𝐬 as well as Splunk Enterprise and Splunk Enterprise Security for 3 months through VPN.
Okay, thank you.
Logs will come, alert will fire, we will investigate, right? How to write the correlation rule, everything what people are doing in the company, right? Everything will cover here. What kind of you
do we need to learn Splunk, CyberArk, ArcSight, QRadar, all the tools, or any one would suffice?
One tool is enough. We will cover 2 tools in this training, but any one tool is enough if you have good knowledge, right? Main is concept, because right, for example, if you can drive Maruti Swift Dzire, right, you can also drive Honda City also and Mercedes also, right? Because car is the technology, right? If you can drive one car, you know that you have 4 wheels, you have gears, maybe some cars having 5 gears, some car having 7 gears, but 4 wheels, engine.
Not able to hear you. Connection is breaking.
SULABH sir, hello.
Hello.
I think your video is freeze.
Hello.
No, his network is gone, I guess.
Yeah, there is some issue at
It's from the broadcaster's end. So today there won't be anything in precise. This will be a question answer session, I guess, right?
I think from Monday.
Hello.
Monday he will start.
When will be the right last thing, right?
But this is a regular classes, right?
Yeah.
There will
so
be
guys, just a humble request. Try to use this platform as much as you can, and try to connect and build your LinkedIn, because that's where we can get opportunity to learn.
Okay. So sorry,
can you hear me?
Hello, yeah.
Sir, so my question
got freezed.
Sorry, my question was related whether we will have to learn all the tools like QRadar.
So I was that one tool is enough. One tool is enough because technology is important. If your concept is clear, you can work on any tool.
Sir, but companies would be specific where they will clearly mention we would need people from QRadar or Splunk.
Not all the time. If they want somebody who can deploy it, who can implement it, that time they will ask you, okay, you should be on ArcSight or you should have a Splunk experience only. When they will ask, especially for expert level, sometimes they will mention prefer, for example, preferred ArcSight, preferred Splunk, right? In that case, preference, because they have a Splunk, they will be looking for Splunk mainly, right? But they're fine with other SIM tools also, right? So that is how it happens. If they're asking some people from expert level, then you should have particular tool experience. That is how it works. From SOC level, SOC work is common for all the tools, whatever tools.
Do you provide training for SOR also?
Excuse me, sir.
SOR also we have, yeah.
Sir, so how can we get the SOR training?
So that is separate training. SOR training separate.
Okay, so like when you would be starting the batch for SOR training then?
SOR training last batch is already done. So hopefully May 1st week we will plan it.
Okay, so the SOR training would be happening on Palo Alto XOR, right?
XOR, yes.
Okay, sir.
So if we complete this particular training, we will be working at an entry level or we will be working at a lead or manager level?
For complete regular training you're talking about?
Yes.
So here we have people of all the levels. And this is not only entry level. Entry level training I can cover only 10-15 days, you can get the job, right? This training is very in-depth. It's L1, L2, and majority of part of L3 also will be covered here. People who are manager also, because being a manager also, you have to be technical manager nowadays. nowadays SOC managers are not a project manager. Okay, you understand how to talk to the client, what report you send. It's not a reporting word anymore nowadays. Being a manager, you should have a technical knowledge so that you can talk to the client confidently, you can take the requirement and you can make your team to complete your work. Otherwise, people make you fool. So here we'll understand enough knowledge apart from the manager perspective also, what kind of report you send, what the requirement you take from the client, everything will cover here. People have managed, many people are running for managers here in all the batches. Some people join theoretical training, right? Being a manager, theoretical training, if you're trained, you'll get stuck once you join the company. It's not a process only, team management. It's a technical manager. You should have, even though you might not be working physically on the tools, but you should have core knowledge. Then only you can manage people, otherwise they'll make you fool. That is for sure.
So what would be the difference between this training and the expert level training?
One more training. So that is that this is moderate level, and expert level training is very in-depth architect level. That is the next training. That is next training. People who have already SIEM knowledge, SOC knowledge, they can move to that training. So audience is limited for that training. Who is already have a work experience in SOC or cybersecurity or IT, having Linux knowledge, having already fundamental of security, they can move to that. That is advanced level. You'll become admin or architect after that training, advanced one. That for is to
basically,
your job, get your job.
Basically, at this point of time, we don't require that.
Yeah, that is not required. That is what I'm saying. Majority of public for my advanced training is already people who already joined the training, SOC training. They got the job. They want to, now grow further to expert level. They are joining this training. Or people advanced one, or people already have experience in SOC or experience in IT, good experience. They are joining that training. Not everyone is eligible for that training. Myself, I do not take people on that training. Only I understand the background, then only I allow people.
Hi, sir.
Yes.
This is Hari from Varanasi.
So how do people act that?
Hari, first you go ahead.
So currently I am working as an application security analyst. So in this tool, are we going to find the code level vulnerability, or it is just a phishing type attack?
I think your which training? It's not a vulnerability assessment training.
No. I'm asking that we are going to find out the threat and attack, whatever coming from outside in our organizations. So currently I am working as an application security analyst, where my role is to find out the attack which is available in code level, like WASP top 10, SANS 25. So what type of attack we are going to get here?
The application security is different than SOC. In application security, you do the penetration testing, you do the vulnerability assessment, right? That is a different role. Application security is different, and SOC is a different role. In SOC, especially in SIEM tool and other security monitoring tools.
So we are going to find out most of the phishing type attack here, right?
Phishing means any kind of attack, any kind of suspicious activity, unauthorized activities, incidents. That we are going to find out. We have to do the manual threat hunting also, or through some tools also. We'll write correlation rule, alert filtering, we'll investigate further. It's not finding out vulnerability. Vulnerability, you have tools to do a
yes.
So what's the curriculum?
Is it? Can you hear me, sir?
And then 3 months of lab access, or is it 3 months Monday to Thursday from?
3-month lab access means for regular training. Minimum 3 months of lab access, minimum. It can be extended also for 15 days. So that is dedicated access 24/7. Anytime lab will be up, you'll have the VPN credential, you have lab credential, right? Anytime you can connect to the lab or do the practice. You'll get dedicated lab access, dedicated session, not like shared session. We have high capacity lab here. More than 400 people can connect concurrently at the same time. You not see this kind of capacity anywhere, and these are licensed products. So it requires the license, almost 45 lakhs per year. We are spending just for the lab licenses, these tool licenses. That's why you will not find any where you check it out. Anywhere, nobody is going to give the lab access. And so on.
Sir, after this 10 days training, if I want to continue the 3 months training, what would be the cost?
You can continue. You can continue. You can discuss with the team. I can give her number on the group. You can discuss with her.
On the cost matter, right?
Everything.
Matter.
But you can first experience this training. After 7 days, we will continue the same batch.
So we just added I come second onto the end of I come first. Let's do another example down here. My string equals This is the first sentence, and I'll put a space at the end because we're going
Sir,
to
can
do
you mute this
highest
person? I
rank
guess he's on a parallel training or something.
equals
Kasif, right? Kasif.
is the
No, sir.
second
No.
sentence.
Yeah. Can we mute this person? He's
I
having
thought he's
a
asking
parallel.
question.
No.
I was listening him carefully. Seriously, I was thinking he's asking question.
Sir, I have a question.
Excuse me, sir. Can you hear me?
Sir, Sulabh, I have one
have
question. Suppose after the 10 days free, and I will go for the 3 months, and after that also, shall I continue for the expert level training?
After SOC training, you can go for the expert level of training. You can go for that. You will be eligible, but not before that.
Yeah, because I have the
Hello,
12-year experience, and I have worked on the multiple technology like network security, firewall, IPS, endpoint security, and all the things.
That would be if you go the advanced level of training Splunk, if you understand, because Splunk is very complex, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Experts are not available. If you become the expert, you understand that end-to-end means sky is the limit. Because that's not easy. If you go in the internet, I'm telling you, you search in internet, you research various document trainings, you will not have full understanding. I'm telling you this.
In my current organization also, like Splunk is there, and there are multiple monitoring tools like Splunk.
So initially, when I was learning, right, it was difficult for me also to learn Splunk. I was very tool, but Splunk learning was very difficult. I
have the video, but I'm not could not understand how it will going to integrate with the infrastructure of the network and all the things, and whether we can integrate with the cloud setup also.
Yeah, Splunk is available on the on-premise as well as cloud both.
Okay, that's great. Okay, so please share me the syllabus and all the cost and all the things, because I want to join at expert level. Okay.
Sure. Okay, next question.
Yeah.
Next.
Hello, sir.
Yes.
Good morning, sir. First of all, thank you for the extremely informative session. I would like to ask, what about the attendance? I am able to attend it today live, but I have classes, so I would not be able to attend. So how will be that attendance monitored?
Then you will have your the YouTube this one YouTube live, right? You can watch the video on YouTube and you can comment. So based on that, we can monitor whether you have joined or not.
Okay, so we have to post a comment.
After watching the videos, you can comment on the videos, so we will mark your attendance. I'm telling you, these certificates are going to help you, even though you're joining free training for 10 days, because we're there in the market for last. I'm telling you, to be honest, every project in the companies, you will see 5-6 people from SIEM XPERT. I'm telling you.
Yes, sir.
Whenever you go in any company, you will find it. People from my trained people in every company. I'm seeing you.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much, sir.
Hello, Sulabh, sir. This is Vinayak from Delhi. Sir, I have one question about that. What do you think that AI is going to affect the security in future?
It's very early to comment on this, because AI is not full-fledged implemented. It's also, I mean, it just started. So I believe that humans are required, even though we have the AI or some automation tool, but that is very early stage to comment. Everybody has this fear.
Yeah, may I know the estimated, what do you think about it? What is the estimation year?
You may have some maybe few percentage, you may have some impact, but as this field is fast growing field, exponential growing field, even though we don't have people, maybe that AI may fill the gap, but definitely you can't avoid human in cybersecurity.
Yeah, hi.
Thank you, sir.
Myself Abhijit from Bangalore.
Yeah.
I have an experience around 14 years in Linux, and I worked with SOCs that we call as security, vulnerabilities testing, and also with Splunk. So want to check, when are you going to start the Splunk course?
Splunk, just we have started. 2 classes done.
Okay.
This Saturday we have 3rd class. 3rd class is only done. If you are confident to join, you can check with my team. She can share you after enrollment. She can share you last 2 days recording, where we talk about we started architecture, what is Splunk, where we can deploy what is the architecture.
So sir, how will we connect with your team?
I'll share her number in the group.
Okay, great.
If you want to join on SOC training, right? So you can continue this training only for now, right? Let's have more experience, right? It may be too early for you to decide. So just check, join 3-4 more days, then you can decide it.
So currently, actually, I'm working on Splunk only from last 3 years.
You have to work. You have to. Okay, you have to join Splunk training only. Okay, for that you have to connect early because tomorrow only we'll have another session tomorrow evening.
So what do you think about Sumo Logic?
For Sumo Logic, it's another tool, but it's you see that it's not very well known in the market.
Hi, Mr.
What is the entry level
small question here. Hello.
Yes, go ahead.
So we're having SIM tools, right? May you know difference between QRadar and Splunk?
The difference is QRadar is only SIM tool, only SIM, right? And it's very simple compared to Splunk. While Splunk is not only SIM tool, it's a core data analytics tool which have been added as a SIM also. SIM feature also implemented on the Splunk. That is the reason its core architecture is very, very complex because not only SIM, but it's a data analytics tool as well. QRadar is very simple. It's very GUI based, right? So that is the thing. Cost wise also, Splunk is higher than QRadar.
We teach QRadar also.
What? Here we do not cover QRadar because QRadar is very easy. If you have an ArcSight and Splunk, you can easily understand QRadar. It's very GUI based.
Okay.
You can easily understand. You can easily go. Just documentation you can go through. You will learn it.
So right now I'm working on Sumo Logic. So what do you prefer for me? Like whether I have to learn Splunk in detail or continue with the Sumo Logic?
Based on your experience, how much experience you have?
Like I have been working on Sumo Logic for 7 months. Just a beginner, like.
As a beginner. So you can if you want to grow. See, I'm telling you that people does not upgrade their skills. They get the job, they do not upgrade their skills. They do not know that if I learn new skills, for example, if you put 30,000, 35,000, right? This 35,000 will be added per month in your salary. People do not want to spend. To be honest, my all the batches are always full. I'm giving the honest information. For people who are joining my Splunk training, right? They are joining the training and they are adding more than double of what they paid for the training. Per month, they are adding more than double. Per month, one-time fees, and they are adding per month double. So people are not investing on the learning. That is very important.
So can I join the early Splunk training for early stages?
Yes, I'll prefer for SOC training for you because you are beginner. So go on the SOC training, which Splunk also will be covered.
Okay, fine.
SOC training, Splunk also will be covered.
Okay, so fine. Thank you.
Yeah, hi,
Sir, what is
Satish here.
entry level of cyber
Hello.
security?
Yes.
Hello.
Yeah,
Sir, what is entry level of cyber security?
Entry
Level job cyber security. I am pursuing PG programming, sir.
So your voice was not clear.
Yes, sir. Entry level job cyber security, sir.
You can apply a SOC Analyst.
Okay,
SOC Analyst
sir.
level 1. Yeah, level 1.
But I am pursuing PG programming, sir.
PG?
Programming. Cyber security.
Cyber security programming.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So what is that? I don't know what course you are doing in PG. What is the syllabus?
Yes, sir. Same syllabus. Network security, Splunk, SOC security.
Oh, sorry.
Forensic security.
To get the opportunity, that is good. If I don't know exactly what they are teaching, right? Whether they are teaching practically or only theoretical knowledge, and the people who are teaching you, are they actually having the hands-on company experience, professional experience? Where mostly that we learn in the college, on the university, right? People does not have hands-on. So it's very important to know before you take the decision what training you're doing. It's very important to know about the trainer that we have, who is teaching you, whether he's having the real-time hands-on experience. That's very important to understand, to know. Next.
Hello.
Yeah, hi. Hello. You
Yes.
hear me?
Hello.
Satish.
Yeah. See, I have.
Hmm.
See, my background is
Then
BCom.
next Vikas.
Yeah. My background is BCom. Okay. So I have 13 years of experience.
Okay.
In the beginning, I was in accounts payable. Okay. Later, I moved to PMO. Right now, I'm in almost 5 years. I'm in IT. I done some basic certificate and done IT. So currently, I'm into vulnerability management.
Okay.
That I use the Qualys tool and do run this. So as you said earlier, it is boring job. I'm doing same the scanning, reporting, and telling client please patch that. So I seen outside there's just huge opening for this SOC and all. Okay.
Correct. Right.
I have an idea what they check the logs and send particular person. So I want to hands-on and want more depth.
I'm telling you that is very good for you because you are
yes.
in one part of cybersecurity only.
Yes.
You will be on next level. I'm telling you. You'll be on next level by adding.
Yes,
you would have done it.
Yes. That only I feel like stuck somewhere. Yeah.
I'm telling you, you will be salary will be double. See, all we are here to earn money, right? Almost.
Yes.
Because without money,
end of the day, that is the
point to get anything, right?
Yeah.
So if you have chances, if you upgrade your skill, if you have chance, right, you should do it. I believe that you should upgrade.
Yeah. Sure. I'll upgrade. Then one more chance. See, you was telling a SIM tool, but nowadays there's a Sentinel. You right? Sentinel, Microsoft. That became a use, right? Then why you people prefer SIM?
Because we have Sentinel training also. We have Sentinel training also, but Sentinel features are very limited.
Yes. Yeah, that's what I
learning
want.
Sentinel only, you can't become the SOC analyst. I prefer people to join Sentinel training who are already working. They want to learn only Sentinel. Why in the SOC the tool we cover on-premises tool, right? So installation, everything being covered, which is Sentinel is just one part.
Yeah, correct.
That's the reason I do not prefer that tool on the SOC.
Okay.
But if you want,
good morning.
It's easy for you.
Okay.
Just having dashboard, just having GUI, that's it.
Okay.
Good morning. How you doing, sir? Hi, sir. Good morning.
Oh my God. Sir,
this
if
is
we will
Hi,
develop
sir.
something
Yeah, good morning.
regarding cybersecurity,
Go
sir,
ahead.
will this be worth it?
It's too much.
1 minute, let her continue. I'll give the chance.
Sir, if we will work on projects related to cybersecurity and develop some basic tools, and then we will go to the industry, so will this be worth it?
Definitely, because this is how we have designed this training here. It's a hands-on training only. I can't mention everything on the live session, but we have this is the experience level of training. People 5 years, 6 years experience are doing even more than that. In depth, we are going to cover here, and you are going to work hands-on in the lab, right? Same company kind of setup. You are not a fresher, you are experienced, right? That level of course we have designed here. Definitely, I have people coming from red background having that. So working on
actually, I meant like if we will develop like as a developer, if we will work on the projects like tools that could defend the cybersecurity. So will this add value in our resume?
Means you want to switch your profile?
Actually, I would like to work in order to defend the cybersecurity by developing my own tools using AI. So, worth it?
This course will work to understand the cybersecurity, because in order to implement certain customization, right? First of all, you have basic funda clear. If your fundamental is not clear for cybersecurity, you can't develop anything new, right? So first of all, we should understand. Then only we can do certain changes, or we can implement certain new things. So definitely, if you are new in this, if you are going to implement certain codes or something programs, then definitely it will help you out, because your full concept is going to clear here.
Okay.
Hi, sir.
Hello. Yes, sir. Hi, sir. Good morning.
Good morning. Go ahead.
Good morning, sir. My name is Sarva, sir. I'm currently working in the Srinagar Airport as a security screener. But I have been thinking and give it a good thought that I'm trying to switch over to the cybersecurity program. I'm very keenly interested in the domain, and I really think that it's very futuristic and something that that will continue around the world, keep on improving and evolving and developing with time. So as a non-technical person who has just done BCom and an MBA in marketing and tourism, so do you think that how hard it could be for me to
let me tell you, let me give an example. Let me give an example. 3 months back, one of the person who has done BA, he came to know my training through some reference. One of the friend has got the job. He came through reference, but he did BA, Bachelor of Arts. Right. He acquired my course. I said, right, I have never trained any person who is BA. I trained many people from BCom background, BBA background, but he was BA. Nowadays, who does the BA, right? Generally, core non-technical people. And BA does not do, generally people are doing. I said, you are BA, I don't know whether company will refer you or not, right? And whether you will understand or not. So I can't assure you that you will get the job. So you take your call yourself. You do research. And if you want to take the risk of, just guys, mute your mic, please. Other people, Alanke Mittal, please mute your mic. who are not speaking. I have given the clear scenario that is very what the training. Now you can go ahead with your own risk. I'm not sure about you. He took a time of 1 week. Then he came back to me. He said, "Sir, I'm okay now. I will go ahead with cybersecurity only because being a BA people, I don't have any other options." I said, "Okay, if you're okay, then go ahead." He joined. I'm telling you that he was very aggressive in learning. Generally, once he started SOC training, I shared document or same document. I shared same book I share. He used to learn before only. I start new topics. If I ask certain questions, he was able to answer what I was training before only he was learning. And he was the first person who got the job, and he got 3 offers. Now he is working with Tata Communication. He recently got an offer. He joined Tata Communication. So there are various examples, such examples. The only thing is your mindset. So nowadays, there is no degree, what degree you should have, what degree you should not have. Main is knowledge or experience. If you are confident, if you have willingness, you have mindset, it's not very difficult. Because this is very hands-on training.
Sir, I'm confident enough to learn.
Hello,
sir.
How you doing? In GRC, so can I switch to SOC?
I had many people. GRC is mostly documentation work. I don't know. I understand you might not be liking it all the time to participate in documentation. So definitely you can do that. It's not a problem. I have non-technical people here already, working on company. I do have people who are gap who never work. So,
Sir, presently companies are asking for L2 role. So what is the difference between L1 and L2?
L1 is the up to 0 to 3 years people, freshers to 3 years people, generally L1, who mostly associated with monitoring the real-time threat, real-time incident, right? Alerting. While L2 may have certain more responsibilities such as device integration, certain escalation, handling the escalations, right? So that is L2 will be covered here in this training, and more part of L3 also. People are getting the job L2, L3 also, manager also, team lead also.
So I can mention L2 in my resume after completing this course.
We can discuss it offline.
Okay.
Hello, sir.
Hi,
Hello, sir. How you doing?
You can get the job for L2, L3 also.
Hello, sir. How you doing?
Yes.
Good. Hey, I just need some clarification. You said you offer 10 days of training as a test drive, and after that, if we like it, we'll continue going, right?
Right.
So are you gonna give us the labs and we do it ourselves, or are you
on the regular training you'll get the lab? On the regular
are you gonna
training, you get the lab.
instructing? Yeah, I understand you give us a lab. Will you be instructing the class while we get the labs?
Yes.
Okay, just want to make sure.
You
Thank you,
get
sir.
3 months of lab access. So 20 rupees on any time you will connect to the lab and do the practice. We'll be covering it here only, and you will do at your home.
Okay.
Hello, sir.
Yes.
Hello, sir. I have a question.
Hello.
Let him go ahead. Let him go ahead. Then I'll take your question, please. Let him go ahead.
Hello. Sir, fresher can join this training?
Yeah, fresher
who not
training.
belong from IT field?
Yes. Fresher, you will do hands-on. Will get the intensive certificate based on your hands-on.
Sir, any difference between online training and offline training?
There is no difference.
Lab different. Any
good
lab difference?
connectivity. There is no difference. The same training happening. We have the digital board here. There is no blur. There is no problem on the video. So you'll feel like offline training only. The only thing is you should have good internet connection, and there should not be a background disturbance.
No, sir. I have a good internet connection and not background different. So no any
use
different.
Do not use the mobile during the training.
Okay.
Pick up any calls. Otherwise, it's same only.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Hi, Sulabh. Deepika.
I
have a question.
Let Deepika continue. And Deepika ask you question.
Second time. No problem. Thanks, Sulabh. See, I'm from basically IT, and I'm working as an auditor. Just wanted to ask that how SIEM would help me, and because I don't want to be in technical, just wanted to understand as an auditor perspective, what kind of questions I can pose.
Auditor perspective also, you will have clear knowledge, right? Nobody can make you fool. Nobody can make you fool. Nobody can hide any information being auditor, right? Being auditor also, even you have to audit, you would have how cybersecurity works, what are the different tools we have, how these tools work, right? Where we deploy, what is the process, everything you're going to understand. You'll be very confident when you do the auditing, security auditing especially.
So how this session can help us, and what kind of questions we can pose, and how, I mean, is it really required for us to be more technical to learn such kind of courses? What do you suggest?
See, it's not necessary, but you will be very confident once you work. While you work, right, you'll be very confident. You will speak like technical, right?
Correct.
Nobody can make you fool. Okay, see, for example, I have my digital marketing team, right? If I don't know digital marketing, they are saying that I'm doing the backlink, I have done this activity. Okay, so okay, fine. I don't understand. They are making me fool, for example, but it is not like that. I know. So if you know it, nobody can make you fool. You'll be confident. People will be respecting you.
Yes.
That you are a knowledgeable person.
Yes, but I do not have a depth. Yeah, I do not have a depth of information in SIEM, but I know the basics of how it works. So can you help me how this course will help me more to understand?
Definitely, it is very. I am telling you that cyber security only your full concept is going to clear here. People never work. They are working in the big companies with very good post. So that is the example. I'm telling you, learning and skills are very good. You'll get the respect if you have technical knowledge. If you're good, you'll get the respect in the company. Financial growth is one thing. You'll be getting good growth. And second thing, you'll get the respect also in the company. When I used to work in my last company, my manager used to say, SULABH is steering of our project, steering of our bus. So that is what will happen. You will get the respect. I used to work, that time we were not having work from home. So I was not going to office. Whenever I feel I have to go, I used to go. Whenever I feel I have to come back, I used to come back. Nobody was telling me anything because a lot of dependency, right? So if you're the expert, definitely full of confidence. Expertise, confidence comes with expertise, skills. If it does not have skills, your foundation is not clear, always you'll be scared. Ye question nahi aata, ye question nahi aata, like this. So try to learn as much as possible.
Hello, sir. I have a question about it's about being a SOC analyst over here. So I have training already for the Security Plus. I already finished that, and then I'm studying the SIEM Plus as well too. But I know that it's more theory on that. So but yours is hands-on, right? So my question is, whenever I apply for a SOC analyst position, will it prepare me for, I guess, being inside there already and knowing how to, utilize their data with Splunk and ArcSight?
Yes. That is hands-on. See, certification that you have done is very good because mostly UK, US, or other countries, people are preferring certified people. But only being certified, you may not get the job unless you don't have the real-time experience. Hands-on. Hands-on is very much important. I have people here who are CSSP, higher level certification. They are not getting the job. Why? Because they don't have hands-on experience.
Okay.
If you don't have certification, you may get the job. But if you don't have hands-on, you will not get the job.
Okay, and this training here is perfect for
based on the real-time hands-on only.
Okay,
real-time
awesome.
Daily work, what you do.
Awesome. Okay.
Hello, sir. I have done my internship.
Which SIM tool is actually going to.
Is there any open source for the hands-on experience?
See, offline, online, both are same because how you work in the company, you work from home, right? For example, connect to the company network through VPN. Same setup we also have. We have VPN firewall here. You will have to install a client in your system. So you go VPN, you connect to our network, connect to our servers, and do the practice online, like how you access tools in a company.
Sir, is there any open source for the hands-on experience?
Same SOC analyst training, regular training for 3.5 months, which we have 3.5 months. Same training it is.
Hello, sir. Okay,
hello, sir. My name is Anjali Kote.
Which is actually the leading tool in Apna SIM.
What?
I said, which is going to be the leading tool in SIM and why? Please explain details.
Leading.
Actually, I have an.
You can't.
Let me complete. I have an overall 4 years of experience in QRadar and 1 year of experience in Splunk. Okay. I'm an L2 analyst at one of the OEMs of SIM actually. Yes, so please go ahead.
QRadar is also good. QRadar is also good, not bad. But QRadar means not very complex, right? So it's not difficult to find the administrator for QRadar. Even 2-3 year people also manage end-to-end. While Splunk is little complex, difficult to find expert for Splunk, right? So if something is difficult to find, of course, they will have to pay more. So from both perspective, you see, otherwise all the SIEMs are good only. No, nothing bad technology is seen. But Splunk is, since complexity of the Splunk and deployment also goes for Splunk, you may get a better, growth on the Splunk if you have.
No, but my question is, which SIM tool will be actually, more compatible to find the threats in real-time basis, whether it's a 𝐓𝐫𝐚𝐢𝐬𝐴𝐺, Splunk, or whichever.
It's not like that. It's not like that, right? See, all the SIM will have the logs, right? All the SIM will have the logs, right? Logs coming in. If you do the manual threat hunting, you download the log from any SIM tool. Second thing is, from correlation perspective, 𝐓𝐸 is very strong on real-time correlation, while Splunk is very good in visualization, searching and reporting. QRadar is very famous for simplicity. So it's not something that if you have Honda City, if you have Mercedes, if you have BMW, right? So you can say that every cars are being sold, right? It depends on preference of the people, what is their budget, what a strong feature they are looking for, right? Different people, different tools. So it's not something that which tool is good, which tool is not good. Some tools are having this feature good, some tools are having this feature good.
Okay, sir, thank you. But my question is, which tool will be leading in the future in in terms of SIEM, according to your knowledge? Which tool will be? Is it QRadar or which one? As per the market trends also.
QRadar, 𝐴𝐺𝐸, and Splunk. These are the very good tool. These are the old tool also, and majority of the deployment has been done. Sentinel is something new. Many of deployments are happening for Sentinel also nowadays.
Okay. Okay, sir. Thank you so much.
I got to know.
So one last question.
I have gone through one of the JD last week that we are looking for the person who is expert in Sentinel, Microsoft Sentinel, who is having 10 years experience in Microsoft Sentinel. Who is having 10 years experience in Microsoft Sentinel. He does not know that Sentinel came in 2019 only. How people can have 10 years experience in Sentinel?
Sir, you better have the BGV of that person thoroughly. Yeah, in that case, I would recommend.
Very funny.
Yeah.
JD mentioned 10 years experience in Microsoft Sentinel. They does not know Microsoft Sentinel introduced in 2019 only.
Absolutely.
Yeah, sir. One last question I have is, will we be getting the this bootcamp certificate as well after 10 days of training?
People who attend the
Hello, sir. I have one question here. Like,
thank you so much. Thank you so much, Sulabh, sir.
There is a checklist. Based on that, you will get your attendance training.
Hello, sir. I have one question here. Like, I am a fresher.
Definitely increase the value of your resume after getting that certificate.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
Okay, you are next.
Hello, sir. I'm fresher.
Yes, go ahead.
Question is that, like, I am a fresher. Currently, I joined Infosys IT company, but I want to make my career in cyber security. But my fundamental is not clear. My basic concept is not clear. So I want to know, like, how this session can help.
See, this 10-day session definitely clear your fundamental. You will have a strong fundamental. After that, if you really want to switch, either you learn yourself, or you can continue the regular thing, so you'll have hands-on experience also. That would be more difficult for you to switch your job.
What, sir? Can you please repeat?
People who are not speaking, please mute your mic. Other people. What I'm saying is.
I wanted to ask.
One moment, just hold down. One moment, just hold down. Just hold down. Let me continue and answer her question. What I'm saying is that in this 10 days training, your fundamental will be clear, right? You will have strong fundamental. After that, if you want to switch, either you can learn yourself, or you can continue the regular training, which is very in-depth and hands-on training. That is up to you. It will be helpful for you to switch your job.
So for learning hands-on training, what you will prefer as a fresher if I am want to learn?
So just same training you can continue as in learning. In depth training it is.
But sir, this training is only for 10 days. But after 10 days, if
that is what I'm saying. After 10 days, you can continue the regular training. Same training I'm allowing for 10 days regular training only. I'm allowing everyone to continue for 10 days. After this, if you feel that okay, I have to continue full training, then you can continue full training.
Okay, sir. Is there any other way, the process, how I can start?
Other way means?
Other way means like how I can start after 10 days, how I can start with the
You can continue the same training.
Okay.
Or next batch will happen. After joining weekend batch, we want to prepare, we have weekend batch also. Weekend batch.
Oh, okay, sir. Okay. Thank you so much.
Hello, sir. I'm Anjali Kote.
Yes, Anjali.
Hello, I am Sharad.
So I have done my internship in cybersecurity, and there I have studied about web app pen testing. So I want to pursue my career also in web app pen testing. So how this SOC will be helpful for me?
To be honest, I'm telling you, we also have penetration testing here, training here, but we generally do not prefer. Penetration testing job is very challenging. That is, I accept it, but the demand is very less. Why? Because being a penetration tester, you have to identify, you have to try to penetrate like a hacker to the network, right?
Yes.
If you can penetrate, means attacker can also penetrate, but that is not a continuous process. That is happening monthly, quarterly, yearly penetration testing. And that too is not done by the same company, it is done by a third-party vendor. Because being a part of same company, if you do the penetration testing, means you already know the in and out of your network. If you do the penetration testing, does not make any sense. It is done by the third-party vendor and not continuously. That is the reason demand is less. Demand is very less in the market. So it's a very challenging and very knowledgeable job, but it does not make any sense if you are not getting paid for what you are working.
Yes.
That is the difference. SOC is a continuous process. Every company will have the demand, while penetration testing is done by the third-party vendor, third-party companies. Not all the company will have the demand for penetration testing. That is the difference.
Hello, sir.
Yes.
I am Sharad.
Yes.
I am Sharad. I am having 11 months of experience in SOC. So, is there any placement assistance after this training?
What happened? No, one person was waiting.
Placement means, as I mentioned, that we'll post you a job on best of our business. As and when we get the job, we'll post you.
One fine morning, no, the opportunity started knocking the door.
Who is
Like
in the background? Yeah?
This fellow was complaining. Oh God, what a noise!
I muted everyone. Now, people who want to ask the question, they can unmute.
Yeah, this is the only question for that.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Can we, sir, this is Nawaz here from.
Hello.
So, can we get the book created by you? So you said
Yes, in the regular training, you'll get the book. In this training, you'll get the initial book. But for SIM training, SIM book, and every SOC book, you'll get in the regular training. So I put a lot of effort, around 6-7 months, to create a customized book.
Hello, sir. Good morning. Rajiv this side.
Yes.
Sir, I have completed my graduation in civil engineering in 2018. Now
2018?
2018, yes. Now
you have a very good chance. You have a very good chance to get a very good package.
Now I have a gap of 4 to 5 years. So I don't have any IT background.
You can continue this training now. Then after 10 days, you understand that is my team offline, right? So how you can apply, how you can get better job, right? They will. It's a public forum, so I can't explain everything here.
Okay. And
So
any
can I apply
basic course,
as a
any
fresher?
basic course for the fundamentals? As I listened to your YouTube video, you have discussed one course, MCSA.
SIEM.
No, MCSA for basic.
I said MCSA is for people who are non-technical, who does not work on computer, right? You know what happens? Few days back, I got a call from one of the manager. I referred I mentioned sometimes companies come, right? They need people to refer them.
Yes, sir.
So that person, got placed from that company. The manager called me. He said, like, Sulabh, your person which we have is very good in cybersecurity, SIM and all, but he does not know the basic of computer. He does not know what is task manager. So that time it was very difficult because I can teach you cybersecurity here. I can't teach you computer. So you should have the basic knowledge. I have people here, right, who are BCom, BA, who never worked on computer much. So that time it's a challenging for them. That's the reason I suggested do some basic course of computer like MCSA, learn some servers and something, right? So that is the reason I suggested. Not for everyone, but it's good to have if you have server knowledge, Windows knowledge, right? Should be having.
Sir, after completing this bootcamp course, can I apply as fresher? Will I be that capable for applying as a fresher?
You will have foundation clear. The fresher you may get it, you can apply, but I'm not very sure because that is fundamental. Means 10 days training, your foundation will be developed, right? But it depends on the company now whether you prefer, because you don't have hands-on knowledge. Now companies are more preferring people who have who can start working from today without giving them training. That is the reason it's difficult for freshers to get the job, because whenever company hires, directly place the campus placement from colleges, right? They train them. People they hire from outside, they hire trained people.
Okay.
That is very sometimes it is difficult to be able to fresher especially.
Okay.
Okay, fine.
Hi, good morning, sir. Yogesh this side.
Yes, Yogesh.
A general suggestion or the feedback, like not sure whether you have completed the first day agenda today. We should have a question and answer session after a time period. I think I'm not sure whether you have completed the first day agenda or not.
First day means see, before that we should know, right, whether we should learn this or not. If I'm having 10-day session, people who just registered, right, they do not know the career path. 10 days means you're blindly learning. You do not know what is the career path on this. That is the reason I have asked you to ask any question if you have any confusion. Then you will have confidence and you will have passion to learn further session.
Oh, I do agree with your points, but as session is for 2 hours and I'm listening question and answer from complete.
You can leave that class. As I mentioned already, it's an introduction class. If you don't want to listen, you can leave that. Monday will
I'm not going with this point. I'm not saying this like this. It's with all the due respect, sir. It's not about that. I don't want to listen this thing. And one more thing means I also want to have the agenda for the next 10 days as well. Means what exactly we are going to cover in this
agenda.
session.
I don't have anything written here, but that is the same agenda that I have mentioned. What we are going to learn here.
All right. Thank you, sir.
I don't have any agenda written here. And as I mentioned, it's very important to have the knowledge, what is the career path. That is the reason we have the question answer session. The objective was today's session is the question answer session and the introduction. The next session we'll have on Monday, where we'll cover the actual session that we have.
So this training is going to be from Monday to
this training is completely free. I am not going to charge anyone, right? So if you feel that you should continue, you can continue. If you feel that, okay, I don't want to continue, you are free to discontinue, right? It's not a force to anyone.
Sir, we don't have any classes on weekend, like Saturday and Sunday?
The regular batch we have, this free batch we don't have. The regular batch we have.
For this 10 days training, we don't have classes on Saturday, Sunday?
No, we have only Monday to Thursday.
The regular training, we have a charges?
Monday to Thursday, there's a regular, of course, 3.5 month training, nothing is comes free, right? So 3.5 month training, in depth training, where we are paying high amount for lab. Okay, anybody else? Next.
What's
yes.
Course structure free, sir?
That you'll get. First you attend this 8-9 days session, right? Once you get the confidence, then you can work with this. Otherwise, you can go through some document also. You can learn yourself also. Your foundation will be created. Develop a strong foundation. So the next
when will you get a document, sir?
Monday class, then we are going to have, right? Monday, you will be added with the regular training people only. So make sure that the rule of the class is to keep your mic on mute. I am not going to mute everyone. First of all, once you enter training, you'll be on mute, but you have the freedom to unmute and ask the question. That is the reason I'm not muting anyone. So Monday onwards, if you have any question, you can unmute and ask the question, but make sure that after that, you keep your session on mic on mute. There should not be any noise, because your noise will disturb other people. So we'll have moderator here. If you continue unmuting your mic and not asking question and noise is created, then we have to drop you from the meeting. So make sure that your mic is mute unless you don't have any question.
So will you provide PDF of this training session?
10 days training that we have will have the document.
So any timing, like in evening time?
That's the same timing. This training session is being live on YouTube also. In case you're not able to join this live session here, you can watch it further in the YouTube. I'll share the session every day on the link, group also. You have
for the 3 months training. What about 3 months training?
So what are you asking? Actually, in case you are not able to join, so you have weekend batch also, and we can give the option. You can discuss with my team offline. So she will be giving some option to you in case you
share the number, sir. Yeah.
Okay.
Sir, is the time little flexible? Like, can you start the class like 8:30 or something? Because at 8 it is little difficult to join.
8 o'clock will be difficult. 8:30 will be difficult. Even I was thinking to make it 7:30 because 10 o'clock most of the people office starts, right? Most of the people are working already, maybe some other profile. But 8 o'clock, 8:30 will be difficult because majority of people will have their work. I can't even extend 5 minutes also after 10 o'clock. That is the reason.
Okay. So you will not make it 7:30, no? Because it's it's impossible for me to join at 7:38. So I can still manage. I'll be late by 10 minutes or something. But 7:30, it is impossible for me to manage.
So I have not changed the time as of now. I was thinking that I can take the concurrence for every people on the regular batch to check the timing. But for now, we'll have 8 o'clock only, 8 to 10.
Okay.
Changing
the
time
charges can be discussed here.
Changing the time is for that you can discuss with my team, technical team. So you can discuss with my team. What I'm saying is like I have taken the admission right for 8 to 10 time, so I can't change the time myself. Otherwise, my commitment will get failed. That you have told the time 8 to 10, now you are changing to 7:30 or 8:30. Once everyone agree, then only I can change the time. But 8:30, nobody will agree. I know that.
Can we
good morning, sir. I have a
Yes, go ahead.
Okay, sir. Good morning, sir. I have one question.
Yes, go ahead.
Yeah, actually, sir, I'm from mechanical. I have BTech in my. I have done my BTech in mechanical. So, what will I? I want to switch my career in mechanical to cyber security. So, what will I do?
It's not very difficult. You can do it. Even it is easy for you because you're not a completely fresher. So, being experienced, it's very easy to get the job. There are a way where you can get many calls also and good job offer, good offer based on after this training. So there's a way we can discuss it offline.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Anybody else?
Sir, as a SOC analyst, do we need to work before bar 7 or we will be getting shifts?
It depends. It depends. You may have. It depends your luck also. You may have 24/7 also, and you may have a general shift also. The company who has backup SOC means distributed SOC may be possible that one SOC is in India and SOC in the US, right? The US people can work on day shift, and here we have night, right? So we will work on day here and we'll work on day here, there, right? So we can have day shift. So it depends because SOC works 24/7 because attacker do not wait, right?
That is the reason I asked. So we usually don't
initially you may have work initially for L1 role, you may have to work 24/7 in case you don't have distributed SOC. But after that, once you become L2, L3, you may have a general shift or normal shift or fixed shift. Yes.
Hi, this is Yugandhar.
Yes, tell me.
From Monday onwards, the same link is available, or is there any new link?
I'll check. If it is different, then I'll post in the group.
But I am not joined in any WhatsApp group or any group. This is the first time I joined.
Acha. So how did you get this link?
My friend given this link.
Acha.
Already trained in your batch last week.
Okay.
Sir, could you please share the technical team number?
I'll share. You can ping me WhatsApp personally if you want her number.
Okay.
Because I can give the detail on the group on the later part once we complete this this training of 10 days. If anybody wants now, you can ping me personally. You have my number, right?
Yes, sir.
Unnecessary question, please do not ask in the group. Ask me personally. I have given her number already, I think, on the group. So only because I am getting flood of messages, right? Flood of messages and call. Do not call me for unnecessary things because I have added my number also in the group. So I have 3 to 4 batches back to back. I'll be always occupied. So you have my number, team number. You can ping me for that personally. I can share with you on the group. I'll share once we complete this this boot camp.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Night shift working is compulsory, or like some companies have like in the day shift only?
It depends. See, in SOC operation run 24/7, right? Now it depends which level you have been hired. if you have companies having other SOC center also apart from the India, might be they will be working on the night time, will be working on the daytime, right?
Yeah, follow the sun architecture.
So it depends.
Yeah.
If you have L2, L3, you might not have night shift, but L1 definitely maybe rotating shift. Girls mostly are not getting night shift nowadays.
Yeah, that's right. Actually, I'm looking for my wife, so she will join.
Most of the companies are not giving night shift.
Okay.
For girls, they are not giving night shift. If they will give night shift, some companies they will give work from home in that case.
Okay. She was not able to join today, but she will definitely like watch the videos after.
Yeah, I'm telling you, I have people here who joined. They got a job. Their wife is also joining. Their sister also joining. Brother also joining. Here,
Right.
all are 90% people are coming through references only. We don't have much marketing.
Right.
People are references only. 90% people in my training are coming through references. If you see my introduction session, right? And if my introduction session yesterday or before previous batches in YouTube, you'll come to know. So everybody, my brother has been referred, my friend has been referred, because all coming to reference only. You will get the job. You will refer people. That's the reason quality of training is my commitment.
Right. The problem was like the night shift only, so that's why I was asking.
The majority of companies are giving, not giving night shift to the specific girls.
Okay. Thank you.
Sir, is there any classes for regular batches tomorrow?
Even they're here.
Monday onwards, you guys also be part of regular batch only, means for another 7-8 days, right, or 9 days.
Okay.
Regular batch only. After that, if you want to continue, then you can continue the regular batch as well.
Okay. There will be no classes for tomorrow, no?
Now we will conduct on Monday. I have weekend batch, different batch on the weekend. So now our batch will be from Monday to Thursday.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. Hello. How can I get new link?
You are not a part
WhatsApp group.
Yes. You are not a part of WhatsApp group.
WhatsApp group has been shared, Sulabh, in the chat.
What? I shared. Which group you have shared? EPR 5?
On this chat, means Zoom chat, I shared the WhatsApp group.
No, we have 5 groups actually. 4 groups have been filled already.
So I shared this one.
APR 5, it is?
APR 2023.
But which one? APR 1, 2, 3, what is written?
I think 4 or 3. APR 4 or
APR 4 what we have.
Only APR 5 has vacancy. APR 4 is already 490 people. So APR 5, I'll share the group of APR 5. If you're able to join, you can join, right? If you're not able to join, then I'll share APR 5 link on the, if anybody is not part of, do not join multiple groups. All are same only. Okay. Join only one group because we have limitation on WhatsApp. That's the reason I have to create multiple links.
Okay.
So we'll be sending APR 5 link. People who are not a part of any group, only those people join that that group. Okay. I'll be sharing now here if anybody is not a part of any group.
Good morning, Sulabh.
Yes, go ahead.
Yeah, what Sul just said. So I was waiting from a very long time. It's been more than half an hour. So
yes.
Time to deliver some meaningful questions related to SOC. The thing is, like, I started my career as a support engineer. Then I went, like, I started as a DevOps engineer, and right now I'm working with Splunk team as an application monitoring engineer. Like, I'm pretty much passionate about cyber security. So what will be my baby step to enter into SOC? Like, I'm already working on Splunk. I have got this 𝐓𝐫𝐚𝐢𝐴 certificate as well. I have learned Security Plus. I have learned Splunk too. Like, what will be my next step to enter into SOC and what?
That is the reason. I have many people who are already working on Splunk, right? But not from SOC perspective, cyber security perspective, right?
Exactly.
So they should have, their fundamental is not clear. So this SOC training will be best for you.
Yeah, and what these companies are expecting from a SOC entry-level engineer?
That all will be covered here. That all will be covered in the training.
Within this 10 days of workshop?
10 days may not be covered, it's fundamental, but regular training in case you continue, then it will be covered.
Yeah, so I was just looking for a brief overview.
In 10 days, your fundamental will be installed. After that, either you learn yourself or you can continue the regular training. It's up to you.
What is the cost?
And what companies are expecting from these engineers, from entry-level SOC engineers?
What
is the expectation?
How much experience you have?
Like it's more than 1.5 years.
More than 1.5 years. Okay. So there are a lot of things which has to be known for the experienced people.
Okay. And I saw that no one is allowing a fresher to enter directly into security domain.
So I'll tell you. So you should not apply like you are completely new.
Yeah.
You have 1.5 years experience, right, in cybersecurity.
Yeah. And again, I have created my home lab. I'm practicing Splunk, ELK stack, Logstash, Bro.
Until unless you don't know how corporate works, right? Installation of the tool is not a very difficult thing, very straightforward. But we should know how we are using a functionality on the corporate level. That is main thing. Installation of Splunk and other SIM tool is very straightforward in Windows, just like installing other applications. But installing is not a thing that you install, you learn. Main thing is how it works.
Sir, once we complete this training, can we do freelance or fully remote job?
You can do that. You can do, if you get some remote job, freelancing job, you can do that.
Can we try it in Upwork, websites like Upwork?
No, Upwork, no. This is not like, this is operations work. This is not a project work. Okay, 3-month project you got, 4 project you. This is not like that. That you can get it once you become expert level, like implementation level. You may get some implementation work. Okay, SIM to this SIM tool have to deploy. I'm getting it. I'm referring some people. 1 month implementation work, right? That you can get, but not operations level. For that you have to become expert.
Okay, thank you.
Only expert who has the operation knowledge, right? Then only you can implement. Without operation knowledge, you can't implement.
Hi, sir. Myself, Venkateshwara from AP.
Yes, Venkatesh, go ahead.
Yeah, I have been in IT industry 20 years. My age is 43.
Okay.
Presently, I'm working as a system admin in banking sector. So one of my CISO, cyber security officer, has suggested to join this course.
Okay.
So I am now joined. This is so helpful to my career.
Definitely.
Thank you for your.
Definitely. Thank you, Venkatesh.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Okay.
Good morning, sir.
Yes, good morning.
Sulabh, sir, actually, I'm working as a support engineer right now. And just want to switch my career to cyber securities. And if we are, I will join your batch in 3 months. 3 months. You and your team will provide provide interviews from any other company.
As I mentioned, right? As I mentioned, that will be on best effort basis. As and when we get the opportunity from various company, we'll refer you. Apart from that, being experienced, you're going to get so many calls directly from the company. It's not very difficult. It's not very difficult. Once you write your hands-on, detail about SOC that you are doing activities, right? It won't be difficult for you. Almost people are getting, there are many calls in the market.
Because right now, I have a very low current CTC.
Okay. Understand. So, graduation, what you have done?
What, sir?
Graduation, what you have done? Graduation?
Actually, sir, I have done my BCA and also recently completed my MCA degree.
Acha, okay. That is good. That is good then. You should upgrade your skills. Common in cyber security is, you see the exponential growth.
Okay, sir.
Some people think only they are not able to take the decision, right? I'm very prompt in taking the decision. I do not take much time. So some people think, okay, let me do the research. Long time. You should do the proper research before taking a decision. But we should not take too much time when the opportunity goes away.
Yes, sir. Actually, I'm very afraid if I will join your course and I will not get any job, any other company in cyber securities. That's why.
Means I didn't get you. What are you saying?
वो सर अगर मैं ज्वाइन कर लेता हूँ अगर फिर भी जॉब नहीं मिलता उसका थोड़ा
अगर आप बस में जाते हो if you go outside from home, if you go on the bus, if you met with accident, then you will not get into the bus. That is the question you are asking.
Yes, right.
या घर से निकलो हमेशा एक्सीडेंट का डर रहता है कि आप घर से नहीं निकलोगे घर से निकलना ही पड़ेगा तब बस मिलेगी एक्सीडेंट ना हो है ना
राइट
सन एक्सीडेंट ना होने के if you go to home you might not meet with an accident but there are chances you may meet with an accident, right? That is what many of the people think that, and that they are not able to take the decision. They get saturated. They're working on the same field, they're working on the same salary, and their life becomes _100. Sorry.
Yeah. Right.
Because people who can't take the risk involved in every time in your life, right? People who take the risk, they grow. People who become the part of saturation zone, right, comfort zone, they never grow. So we have to take a part. I can't give the guarantee, right? Because it depends. I can train you. If you're not learning, you're not putting effort, you will not get the job. It's not about the trainings only. It depends on your effort, how much effort you are putting. Yes,
right,
or no?
sir. Yes, sir. Right.
See, there are two weightages on the weighing machine, right? One and another. Put both on the weighting machine and check which is having more weight, right? So what you should do, evaluate both. What you should do. Based on that, you should take the decision. If you get it, if you get the job, where will be your life further? If you don't get it, where you will be, what you will be losing, right? You should evaluate which matters a lot for you. Based on that, for every decision in your life, right? We should evaluate which is having more weight, and based on that, you take your decision.
Yes, Shubham, one more last question.
Yes.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, as you said, there are 3 months of training now. Yeah, can we complete the 3 months of training within 1 month?
No, there is no fast forward. It's very enough. If you complete 3 months of training in 1 month, means you're asking me, don't have food for 1 week, have 2 days only.
Okay,
all the food,
fine.
right? You'll not be able to digest. You can have it, and you'll not be able to digest. That's the reason.
Okay, fine. One more question. See, if I can pay for the 3 months, so if I'm unable to attend the classes, can the recordings will be shared?
The special condition, there are specific condition. You can talk to a big team for that.
Okay.
So you may get a link to that.
Hello, sir. On average, how many people are in your class?
Yes, I have my team, right? You can talk to her for any queries. If any technical query is there, right, then only you can reach out to me.
Okay.
Sir, only this 3-month course is enough, or should we need to do any certifications also for getting a job?
See, certification, I'll be suggesting some free certification here. You see, in cybersecurity, certification increase the value in the resume, but it's not mandatory. If you have the real-time work experience, let's say, for example, you training like an experience, right? Become experienced. Then if you have certification, it will definitely increase the value in resume. But you are not limited that you will not get the job. If you're financially good, then you can go ahead and do certain certification. I will suggest you in the class, paid certification that you can do. If you are not financially strong, then I'll suggest some free certification here that you can do, get the job, then do further certification from your company. Company will sponsor, right? The first preference is to get the job, then do certification further. Certification is not mandatory, but definitely increase the value in the resume. If one person is certified, having the experience, not certified, having experience, certified people they may get more preference while shortlisting.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, done.
On average, how many people are in your class?
Average in the session, live session, we'll have around 100 people, more than 100 people, 100 people in every batches. All the batches are always full.
Oh, okay, thank you.
But everybody get the opportunity to ask question. I never stop anyone, right? But you'll have minimal question in the training because my training is being saturated. It's been training since last 8 years. I'm improving all the sessions, right? I understand if you ask the question in this batch, if I understand, okay, I have not covered it. It was valid question. Then next session, before anybody asks, I'll cover it next session. That's the reason you'll have minimal question, but everybody is free to ask questions. And it's not something that, okay, you're asking like this right now. Everybody is eager to ask question, right? It will not happen on the real-time class because you'll have minimal questions.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Okay, thanks. Yeah. Okay. Anybody else? Shall we wind up? Okay, guys. So we'll wind up the day. We'll connect.
Get the certificate.
Yes.
Sessions.
After completing training, you'll get the certificate. There is a specific condition for that. We'll communicate. After the.
All right. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Okay. Thank you, everyone. Bye.
Thank you, Sulabh.
Thank you.
That was a great session. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Sulabh, sir.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you all for the great session.
Thank you. Bye.
Sulabh sir, please share the number so
Thank you,
I
sir.
will discuss.
Thank you.
You have my
sir.
number, right? You can
Thank you,
think
sir.
personally. I will share her number.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Or in the
Thank you,
chat.
sir.
Okay. You can ping me personally if you have my number. I can share my team's number. Okay. Thank you. Thank you.
Hello, sir.
Yeah.
Hello, sir. Sir, how much package expecting for the 2 years of experience guy?
It depends. It depends. You talk to my team. You can ping me. You can talk to my team.
Average? Sir, average?
If you're working already, it's based on current experience. If your character experience, for example, you can get initially 8 to 10 lakhs. If you're able to get multiple interviews, you can negotiate further. You can get more. It all depends on your current experience. You are applying as an experience.